Welcome to MCSE TV. Now guys, tomorrow night at 8 p.m, we take on Juventus away in the Champions League group stage, match day 2 of 6. Wow, I am so nervous about tomorrow night's game. Wow, I am worried. I am so worried. Guys, I think it's going to be really difficult and I think it's going to be a huge test for us. Yeah. I'm just not feeling positive about this game whatsoever. I hate to say it. Guys, you know I'm an optimistic Chelsea fan. And I'm usually feeling confident and positive. No, I'm just not feeling that for tomorrow night's game. It's not the vibe at all. And yeah, I am just worried. I am so nervous already. Yeah, wow. I think it's going to be difficult. And yeah, it probably is on the back of losing against Manchester City on Saturday. And I'm sure it will have knocked the players' confidence, you know. We've got a heavy match schedule at the moment. We haven't had much time to prepare for this game. And it's a Champions League away game. So, yeah, I am very worried. And as I said, the schedule's tight at the moment. The players will be tired. It's an away game. We've had to travel to another country. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really, really tough, you know. And I guess I'm also sat here worrying as well, because you look at Saturday's game and you think, what's going to change from Saturday until now? We haven't had much time to prepare. What are the players and Thomas Tuchel going to do to change things from Saturday to make sure that doesn't happen again? How are we going to play fluid football and get that strong, convincing win and have a good performance? What are we going to do to ensure that happens? It's going to be really tough. And the thing is, when you lose a game, it's all about, do the players react? Do they learn from the mistakes and react and then go and win? Or do you kind of go downhill from there? It's always like a two ways, you know. It could go one or two ways, and I really, really hope, obviously, it's a positive way and we just pick ourselves up from that. You've got to learn from your mistakes, and obviously Thomas Tuchel said on Saturday we weren't good enough, so the team and the manager would learn from that, hopefully, fingers crossed, and we go in the positive direction and we change things. You know, sometimes it's not always the worst thing in the world when you lose a game, you know. It gives you a reality check sometimes, maybe to not get too carried away, and you learn from mistakes and you build from there. So maybe it wasn't the worst thing to happen in the world. Maybe it even grounds you a little bit more. Maybe we're getting a little bit carried away because we've been doing well since the start of the season, results-wise, you know. We've been winning most games. That was the first game we'd lost. So maybe it just grounds you a little bit. So yeah, I don't want to reflect on Saturday too much, but it has really affected me and many other Chelsea fans, because I guess everyone's just kind of thinking where we're going to go from here, how do we react? So yeah, it is obviously going to be a big game, and it's going to show where we're at a little bit more. And obviously Saturday against Southampton in the Premier League will show where we're at a bit more as well. But yeah, let's just see what happens. But I am nervous, guys. Yeah, the players will be tired, but I just hope we rise to the occasion, you know, despite the difficulties recently. I wasn't very confident about our last Champions League game, guys, was I either? We obviously took on Zenit at home and we beat them 1-0, and it was tough. I mean, I don't know what is about Champions League games, but I never feel that confident, and I guess it's because it's a difficult competition and there are some really great teams in it, you know. And yeah, as I said, the last Champions League game we had, I was so nervous, and everyone turned around and was like, Emma, it's Zenit at home, why are you worried? And I was just like, no, I'm just not sure. And we only beat them 1-0. It wasn't a very convincing win either. It wasn't exactly an amazing 90 minutes of football. So yeah, I just don't know what it is about Champions League games. I just never feel confident. I just don't. I don't know what it is, but as I said, Zenit at home, I wasn't confident, and we didn't exactly do amazing. Yeah, we got the win and the job done, and that's all that matters. But yeah, I'm worried. I hope it's an exciting game of football and entertaining. That's what we all love to see, isn't it? I love Champions League football and it's brilliant and it's exciting. So let's hope we go and smash it tomorrow night. And even though I'm saying, like, being really negative because I'm worried about the game, let's hope we do smash it, because it'd be so amazing if we turned up tomorrow night, got the win. It would just be fantastic. And obviously turn it around from Saturday, and then everyone will soon forget about Saturday if we win tomorrow night. It'll be interesting to see what team Tuchel selects, if he changes things from last Saturday or not, and if he goes with Lukaku and Werner up top again. It's going to be interesting to see what he does, you know. Now, some people said on Saturday Tuchel did rush into that. Now, when the starting 11 team sheet came out on Saturday, I was buzzing. I was so happy. I thought, yes, this is what we want to see. We want to see Lukaku and Werner up top together. But maybe it was rushed. Maybe Tuchel should have saved that for Southampton at home on Saturday, you know? And maybe he did rush into that. Maybe it was too soon. But I think a lot of people were excited to see them play together and start the game together, you know. Yeah, it didn't work out and maybe it was a risk. But yeah, it's not that it maybe didn't work out, it just maybe rushed into that starting 11 when we knew that it was City at home and it was a big game, and it is risking like a new kind of formation. And well, it's not formation, but it's kind of risking at like different players playing together. Maybe he did rush it, but yeah. We'll see what happens tomorrow night. And as I said in my last video, Tuchel is full of surprises when it comes to selecting a starting 11 at the moment. Like, honestly, you just never know what team sheet's going to come out, because he keeps changing it all the time. Which is also a good thing, because then we don't become predictable and other teams don't know what to necessarily expect. So it is a good thing. Now, guys, before I go into Thomas Tuchel's press conference today, what he said in his press conference, I'm going to give you a score prediction. Now, even though I've been slightly negative and worried about this game, and still am worried, I'm going to go Juventus 1, Chelsea 2. I just hope we come out on top, and yeah, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? Now, guys, let's get into the press conference. So Tuchel, first of all, talked about the opposition. He said they are such a big club. Yes, they have had some troubles. A rough start, but they were very convincing in the Champions League. They are reliable. It is a no-brainer. They demand respect. An injury update. Now, this was not good news and not what we wanted to hear. Obviously, Christian, Reece, Mason are out through injury, and N'Golo has tested positive for COVID-19. And so yeah, really worrying. We're without them 4 players. And also, I hope N'Golo Kante has a speedy recovery. I'm gutted to hear he's got COVID. And also, I'm really gutted about Christian, Reece and Mason being injured as well. And hopefully they have a speedy recovery. But yeah, being without them 4 players makes me even like less confident. And I said it on my Twitter this afternoon, I am very worried. When I saw that news today come out in the press conference, I thought, oh no, I'm already worried about this game. This is the last thing we needed. And I'm just gutted for them players. So yeah, I hope they all get well soon. Now, guys, Tuchel was asked about adjusting the pressing system. He said, yes, it is a normal thing, because you have to adapt to your strengths and weaknesses. We were not happy with our defence against Man City. We were too passive. The defensive plan was my responsibility. Maybe it led to this passive behaviour, but it led to it. We defended the box over a long period very well. Tuchel was asked if the Champions League is harder this season as defending champions. He said maybe there is expectation. We came from a role that wasn't favourites last season, and we got better within every match, and now we are appeared as a real contender. Now it is of course easy to make us the favourites. We have the experience that means there is a higher value and motivation to play against us. We have to accept this. Jorginho also talked in the press conference, and he said he was asked about what went wrong against Man City, and he said maybe we were a bit passive. We need to accept that. They pressed very well, they did a good job, so we need to learn from that. And so yeah, I just hope now that game on Saturday is just behind us. I don't want to have to talk about it again. I've talked about that game probably more in this preview than I have the actual game tomorrow night. So let's stop talking about that now, because we don't want to keep reflecting on that loss. I know I brought it up, but that's the end of that now. And so yeah, guys, bring it on. Let's go for it. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below all your pre-match thoughts, your score predictions and your predicted team lineup. How are you feeling for tomorrow night's game? As you can probably tell, I'm very nervous, but let's hope I'm proved wrong, you know? I've still got confidence in the team, I'm just worried, you know? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, is there? But yeah, come on you Blues, up the Chels. Thanks.